What is going on, guys? My name is Ernie. This is iFish, fresh and salty. This is my YouTube channel. Man, doesn't it feel good, or it does feel so good for me to say that. I haven't said it in months. Last video that I made was in May. We're in the backyard of my house right now, and we have what better way to come back on fresh Dungeness crab. So in this video, guys, I'm going to show you how they got to this point in our event. Really quick, guys, I just want to update you. I haven't been doing any videos. In personal reason is my father. My father passed away in August, and he was a cancer patient, and he fought as much as he could. And you know, I love my dad. I always will love my dad. And it sucks, you know, especially when you're so close, working with him and just being with him every day of my life. And it sucks, you know, and that's what life is, and goes through crazy obstacles. And I'm here with the family, and I feel good. So I'm ready to rock and roll and make some awesome video for you guys. I have so many new equipment. So excited for this upcoming year. Let's do it. Let's get into the action. Let's start the show.
It kind of feels heavy, but it's hard to tell.
First pot, first crab pot. Let's check it out.
Loaded.
Loaded.
Yeah. Loaded, Paulie.
Wow. Woohoo!
Throw it on the deck.
Throw it on the deck, guys.
Where's all your? Where we're gonna put them? All your bait in there?
Tons of Dungeness crab. Holy smokes. So technically, opening day, guys. Opening day happened on November 7th, where you could crab snare or use hoop nets. Finally today, I'm out with the boys. I got Captain Paul, Jamie, and Mike behind me, and we're using crab pots. So check it out. We got beautiful candy size. Holy smokes, man. That's just first pot. So Paul yesterday came out with Mike and his boy, and they dropped him yesterday because yesterday 9 o'clock they were able to come out and drop the pots, let them soak overnight, and this is the first one right here. So we're gonna give it a count. 19 Dungeness crabs on the first freaking pot. Man, couldn't ask for a better time. Swell, super nice. Little chilly, but that's about it. But 19 the first. So it limit is 10 per person. So we got 4 people on boat. We got 40 crabs. We head on in. So also too, what we do, guys, is Captain Paul just rebaits the little center, and we got carcasses, and then we got bait jars. Bait jars are full of like herring, anchovies, and tuna to get a little bit more stenchier. Oh, these ones, right? Yeah. So last year, Paul, what did you use last year? Is this something that is this an add-on?
Yeah, that's an add-on.
So,
we use the jars for it.
Oh, so you do the jar and yeah. Okay, cool. So we usually just do the carcass, jars, but also this is a new addition for this year. You got the mesh bags to put in the carcasses. That's pretty cool. And Captain Paul just puts it back, gets us back online, because obviously we're drifting, and the boys would just drop it back where Captain Paul tells them to do it, right, and up for the next one. Down she goes. So right off the bat, we got Jamie. We got 2 people running this machine here, the Ace line hauler, and one of them uses this
down through and over, or no?
this buoy grabber right here. It's a little puller, and grabs the buoy, feeds it in. As you guys know, there's the buoy right there, and then Jamie will just go ahead and start feeding it out, just so we get no tangled mess. Since we are re-putting these crab pots back, we don't want to mess on the floor. We got Mikey boy working.
Keep coming, Mikey.
You guys can see right there. Holy smokes, it's stuffed. Let me just get out of the way of the guys. Woohoo! Wow. I would definitely take a picture of that right there before we open them up. Paul, you're in the light really quick so we get that color. Oh my God. Dude, that's a beautiful picture. Oh my God. So second pot, we're opening up. We just took some pictures, and Let's check this guy. Alright, might grab the camera really quick and point into the crab. I'm gonna show them something. So one thing about these crabs, guys, this little apron piece here that's smaller, that's a male. A female would be a lot wider. We're all just keeping males, but everything that's inside there is male. Also too about these crabs, they look so big, right? I wish this was all full of meat, but unfortunately it's not. You got your clusters that are there, so you got segments. You got clusters, right, on each side, and then you got claws, and then you got legs. So you got three things. You got clusters, you got legs, and then you got claws to eat up. And such a beautiful species from the bottom of the ocean floor. Yeah.
29, 40.
40 freaking crabs, 2 pots. The rest we're gonna toss out. That's it. Mike, how was that?
Easy work.
Easy work, guys. First time out, had these soaking. For us, and I hope for everybody else, this is technically opening day. Opening day, you wanted to use your original crabbing gear. You want the crab pots. Trust me, I know a lot of commercial, or not commercial, like sport fishing and charter boats and stuff. They've been using hoop nets. I think Captain Ball, he said he came out a couple times with his boy, and he said it's just not as fun. You just do a lot of work, and those open hole hoop nets, obviously Dungeness Crabs can come out. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people are getting a good amount of yields, but these ones, crabs, once they're in, it's over.
Only because it's an overnight.
Wow, feels good to be back, and it's beautiful. I hope you guys can see that sunrise right behind me. That's so sick. All right, guys, we're back at the dock, and I'm going to use the Kraken crab cleaner. I used it all last year. I love dispatching the crabs like this. These guys are my limit. Everybody got their limits today, so let's go ahead and show you guys. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I'll just show you one of them. I like to do it. So just have this ready to rock and roll. I usually grab the claws because that's what could actually hurt you and bite you. So what you want to do is center it right down the middle. Don't go all the way through. So I can feel the metal blade right here on top of his carapace. Just rip up just like that. Same thing with the other side. These right here are the gills of the crab. Just go ahead and take them off. Some people like to eat this, I don't. That's like the inside guts, I guess you could say. And boom, nice and clean on one side. Same thing over here. Whatever's left over, I just rip off. We have gills, rip off the little face, a couple of the guts right there. Same thing. And that's it, guys. You got a beautiful, you got the cluster like I was mentioning earlier. You got the legs, and obviously you got the claw. So I usually just clean these up a little bit. After I'm all done, rinse them off, and everything stays like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the job. See you guys back at the house. All right, guys, we are back at the house in the backyard. Of course, we're gonna be doing crab boil. So excited to make this because first time coming back, like I guys mentioned to you. What better way I would like for my family and I to have a delicious meal together, and especially coming back in front of the camera. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this water up to a boil. I do have salt, Old Bay. That's all we're gonna be doing. I'm just gonna go ahead, salt this. You can, for me, you can never really over salt just because these guys are coming from salt water. So I'm pretty much gonna use the whole thing. About that. And finish off what I have left over, the Old Bay seasoning. We're just gonna go ahead, put that in there. We're gonna bring these up to a boil, and let's get the cooking going, guys. We got the water boiling. As you guys can tell, it's really cold outside, and there's a lot of steam going on. So first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the corns, then the crab legs, and then we're gonna finish off with the potatoes. Just because the potatoes will take these type of potatoes, like the red potatoes, they get cooked really fast. Probably honestly like 10 minutes in here. We want them like this, nice and perfect, nice and smushed, ready to eat, not like all destroyed and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and put these little corn on the cobs. Now we're gonna put after those corns, I just put them all. We're gonna go ahead and put this fresh Dungeness crab cluster, legs, claws going on in. Total process, what I like to do is like 15-20 minutes, and that's it. Make sure too, when you're doing a boil, I like everything submerged underneath the water. So I just grab a nice little spoon, put everything down so it gets cooked just like everything else on the bottom. Last little step here, guys. I gave the corn and the crab obviously a head start. Looking pretty good, smelling delicious. Last thing is I'm gonna put these guys. I know you guys can't see, there's a little bit of the steam, but same thing, submerge everything, and that's it. That's the last of the ingredients going into this boiling water. Should be done in the next 10 minutes. So we're back in the house, family's eating. Let's go ahead and get this plate set up here, guys. So the beautiful, fresh, hot Dungeness crab. Gonna set that down in the middle. Put this aside right here. And then I'm serving everybody a corn on the cob, just a little piece. If you want more, there's room for seconds probably. So we got red potatoes and we got baby white potatoes. I'm gonna have a couple of those. If I can find them, right there. Perfect. So that's going to be the main dish, but we're going to add some French fries. Just put some kosher salt for like seasoning, just like that. And because obviously I eat crab a good amount every year. It doesn't fill you up. That's why if I have it at the house, I would like to design different types of plates, just so they're fillers, So we have white sticky rice, these little bowls. Let's go ahead and check it out, guys. Let's test it out. Delicious plate, a welcome back plate for myself, for the family. And let's go ahead and give this fresh Dungeness crab salt, Old Bay. I didn't really want to put anything inside the water just because how fresh Dungeness crabs are. You don't need anything, maybe just besides salt, but not even that as well. You could just boil it on its own. So super juicy, you could tell. This is part of the cluster right here. If you notice, I didn't make any butter for the family. Having a privilege to have fresh Dungeness crab, you don't need butter because it's already soft, tender, juicy. The sweetness of this Dungeness crab as well. So super delicious, super tasty. You got the claw right here. Just take it out. I like to use my teeth. You guys watch me in the past videos. Shouldn't do it, but I do it. It makes it perfect. It just makes a perfect little slot for me to open them up. And boom. Wow. Unbelievable. Little potatoes. These are white baby potatoes. Delicious. Well, I'm gonna scarf this down with the family for the first time being back. Have so many cool adventures coming up for the future, guys. But for right now, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming along with the ride. And see you guys in the next one.